So for the last week of LCS, I think there's a lot of different outcomes. Even if we don't make top 2, I think it doesn't matter too much for us because in the end you have to be the best team in the league, and I think we're just looking to, even if we don't get it by, like getting quarters is a lot of experience for us, so I don't mind too much not getting the bye because getting quarters is a lot of warm-up time for semifinals and finals in the end.
There's definitely a lot of scenarios based on how the teams play this week, but I think we're probably going to play quarters. I would actually get really nervous if I saw that TL started losing, because if CLG manages to pass them in the standings and lock in first, even if we got the 2nd seed and we got the bye, we would probably end up playing them in semifinals. And I think that based on how strong they've been in North America, it's best to avoid them till the finals. So honestly, no matter how it turns out, I don't really mind too much. And I think that playing quarters or not playing quarters is just kind of like, it doesn't really matter.
What it do, what it does, where you been, where you was, what it ain't, what it is. Face in the mud, I really be hating in the mud. Said I can't pick it up, but I did. Y'all know Goon put too much bass in the sub. Cup full of blood and I gave it a chug. Wait till your neighbors get all snug, then play this real loud where you live. This, that, for the kids, saw something strange, can't say what it is. Court case came, ain't say what he did. Make shit move, put a chain on the gear. Yeah, I've been on top of the tower, got the power, weatherman. Gun cock and it's about to shower. Put you down with the squids, that's rocket power. I done hang with the guys and we talk for hours, yo.
Talk to it like a vlog.
This is week 1, day 1. I'm being tortured by the content team. Life sucks. This is terrible. This is why Niski's the vlogger. I'm not the vlogger.
Wait, it's easy. You have an unusually low number of streams. Wait, I'm not okay.
And Did you hit record yet?
Huh? Wait, did you hit record? What the hell?
Just turn it on.
Let me dig you a grave.
Yeah, you're playing TFT, dude?
Yeah, but
You're not a focus, man.
let me dig you a grave.
Yeah, what?
Come here. Look. Whoop.
What the fuck is that champion?
You haven't been dug a grave
Is that
before?
big?
It's the mole, bro.
What the fuck? What's up, Diamond? Can I pass? I gotta film.
There's Tom. Well, Gina did Victor Tom.
Yeah, but they lost. Yeah, combo.
Wait, why are you filming me? Filming?
It's just nice having him around. We've been good friends ever since we played together on United, and even before that when we were on Cloud9 Challenger together. So, I mean, it's just been nice having another friend around for sure.
So against Golden Guardians, it's going to be me and David playing again. I think the last game he played in LCS was not really fair. I think we kind of got caught off surprise.
I think that the game last week was pretty unfortunate. Like, they died early, and then as a team, we just weren't able to do much.
I don't think it was too fair that like he got one chance and then he lost, and it's his fault for that loss. I don't really think that's fair. So going up against Golden Guardians is his former team, so I think it's pretty nice that he gets to go up against them, and hopefully he can get some revenge for them benching him.
All right, boys. Probably it's first time to hear this one, definitely. But we have a most important rule. The one thing, you don't lose against your old team or your old teammates, right?
Yeah.
So that's the only thing you have to remember today. You better performing right now. Today, you have a chance to beat your old team, which is replaced you, right? All right, win for the definitely today. 1, 2, 3, C9!
Finds a red, and they're going to keep hitting blows back and forth. Damage towards Stazel. Staying alive. Those fans are a bit low, though. Half HP into him. Restless Squad coming over there. The duck comes in. Contracts finds the first kill. Now you got to watch for the Akali. Diving in the back line. Almost to the FBI. Second E will almost be enough damage. Flashes claims the kill. Niski, though. Oh my word, but who he does claim that kill. Hunter jumping forward. Finds the kill. Finds the reset. On to Niski. No way out for the bird, and that's going to be a kill picked up. He goes down. It's time for Hanzo to find a bit more. Sorry, Licorice now. A close fight, but GGS coming out ahead.
The team fight was pretty close, actually. I think if a couple of people played it a little differently, maybe it would have went in our favor.
True.
Who are you talking about?
Niski.
300 gold difference right now. Nakabuni found on a 2 right here as he wants to at least buy the space. Charms them, looking for now some roots as well as Uhi might not find the way out. A lot of damage coming as Niski finds himself the first FBI, just barely staying alive, finally claims that first kill. And the rest of the team coming around now. The dunk put him into turret range. It's 1-for-1 so far as the turret does fall on the top side. And now Svenskar forced to flash away.
Yeah, Niski has been mis-executing, honestly, a lot in these fights, but they're going to engage one more time here.
Not quite the knock, but still put on a damage.
Dennis is fucking tough.
Dennis just 1v9 like that.
Dennis is legit 1v9
like that.
Oh my God! Cloud9 claim victory in that fight.
Yeah, Cloud9 get a lot in.
In the fight we lost, I think the enemy team used a lot of their flashes, and we timed all of them, so it made like the return play really easy with Rakan's like flash engage. I think he still had flash.
Yeah, and I think Niski went for the tower dive and he ended up dying. Yeah, both me and Sai Rakan were still alive after the fight, so we were able to clean up the whole river.
Or at least in some kind of tiebreaker, and now we can see again as the fight comes forward, a knockup is found on the bot side, fighting for the river control right now. Contracts,
Here's
both
Hunter.
Dunkers actually quite low. Hunter does show up, can't for the kill just yet, 1-for-0 now, as they're looking pretty good on the C9 side. The roots come in, they're keeping the bot lane safe. Another trade of 1-for-1. Huhi, days are numbered. It looks like it's going really well for Cloud9 now, stretching up in kills.
It was kind of awkward, but I think in the end we came out with a lead. It was a positive for us.
We like kind of smashed them because Susanna had like the whole lead and then she disconnected herself from the fight.
Tons of ADU there. Contracts, perhaps in a bad spot here as Svenskaren is coming down.
Knocked around, can't find the EQ to get away. He's not going to have a way out. Svenskaren claims another kill.
We saw that the jungler, Jamin, went a bit too deep in the bot side by himself, so we just got a free kill.
The money to combine, but right now is a fight breaking out in the mid lane. Hopefully he can join in time, and he will be able to do so. But first off, it's Huhi grabbing a teammate, trying to spit him over the wall, but already got Contracts dead. A second kill comes through for C9 already, and again, Cloud9 find a fight without Haunter nearby.
C9 have to be careful here.
Are they going to find some charms? There gets a couple of knockups there. The squad's coming around over the walls. Haunter getting away, but now Liquor's in the fix as well. Looking for FBI. Shields come in, staying alive. The re-engage. It's one kill picked up. They've got the backline pretty safe. Niski is in there for 2, and he's in there for 3. It's Cloud9 again winning the team fight.
Yeah,
Oh, I think Zazel had a really insane ulti. That fight, he got like 3 or 4 people and they all had to flash away, so it was just easy for us to clean up afterwards. But Dennis had like a really good call to like go into their jungle and be like prepared to fight.
Fights. As items keep coming through, Hawks trying to make the desperation play, but he's got to be careful as he might be attacked yet again. He finds himself a little bit of something. Here's the re-engage, though. The damage is there. Already FBI is gone, and Zizzle back to safety. Now the chase in as Liquor wants a little bit more, looking for Haunter. Niski coming by as well, and now it's the team just split up. He drops now. It's 3 kills yet again. Cloud9 cannot lose fight.
I think this is game. I actually think they could end off this 44 seconds on Haunter's death. They are pushing mid lane.
They've got the damage, they've got the kills, Cloud9's got the team fights, and they've got the Nexus staying alive for the playoff bye.
Dennis smurfed it. He carried so hard. I actually could play with one hand and we would have won that game.
Yeah, I mean, definitely locked in the Rakan with the Sai, so it's a pretty easy win.
The win today was my first win with Cloud9. And on top of that, I got to beat my former team. So it feels pretty good, but at the same time, I don't really care that much about like beating my ex-team. I just care that like I played with my team and we played well. So yeah, that's the main thing for me.
Do not give that man 3 weeks of
Probably doesn't need to give the coach
Well, I think it's important last week of LCS that we ended a strong point. So going 2-0 would obviously be like pretty big. During the split, we've kind of always went 1-1. So I think it's important that we got 2-0 just to show the other teams that they need to respect us.
Optic is a really interesting team. I think that they could be a strong team, but I think that they're just like really shaky right now. So if we get ahead, we should win. And I think if they get ahead, they still might not win. So I think it looks really good for us.
I think going up against Optic, probably Eric will just get a pretty big advantage top, which can probably snowball the game.
All right, guys. This is our last game. Technically, could be last game in this season, right? Maybe there's a tiebreaker. But technically, this is chance for get the last game in this season, right? So strong and this is split, and let's go for strong energy with the playoffs, right? All right, let's go. Let's do that. And it's a early morning game, so please wake up. So warming your brains. 1, 2, 3.
As it comes, this one's Optic versus Cloud9, and Optic is looking for a playoff position. Sneaky just misses there. Crown's gonna try to give him a little assistance. That's a flash forward from Blabber. A few more hits, but he's not able to lock down the passive. And Zazel's going in! The 3-man pulverized! First blood from Optic going against Optic here for Cloud9.
See what what Big was doing in the river right there, and now no flash on Crown!
A big mistake. Right now, and teleports back to lane, or almost instant. Niski, a few more shots, could get that kill going back over, but Crown comes up! Crown goes down! Give it over to Niski now, but it looks like they're gonna get the double kill for Blabber!
How many kills did we kill this game?
Too many. Too many kills.
We can't just talk about all the kills, man.
The early game advantages they get with him, 2 later game wins, but this early game is going to keep coming.
Looks like they're going to get the Ignite down as well. No RDUs, they don't need that extra damage. They're following up with the DPS coming in from Sneaky. A few more shots, a double kill for the bot laner.
I mean, serving a flash is a super easy condition, especially with Alistar. Like, she can't even block anything, and even though they have Tom, Tom does not save people right now.
Q, Licorice has a way to get out on Scarl, and Blabber and Zazel just going to be huge.
1v2.
Crown, he tries to bait this one over the wall, but Niski's going to be huge. That's one Blade Surge that doesn't come up big with a reset, so he's now stuck in the Cataclysm, maybe over the wall. Oh, the true chaperone right at the channel. This is disgusting from Cloud9.
Yeah, Niski took a fight where he was going to die, and so I just had to ult mid to save him. I don't know. He ran out of juice. He was 0 mana.
Well, if you can set your own pace, you can control it all the way through. Niski's going to try to get defense on the turret. Zazel's just on this side. Optic needs to close down on Blabber's health bar right now, or the turret first. They're not really choosing one or the other. They finally get the turret. Now they can focus on the Blabber. Zazel's there. No rotation from other C9 members, but is it pushed mid from Sneaky as Zazel goes down and those buffs are refreshed over to Optic.
Oh yeah, Sneaky told me that there was 4 people up there, and I was really confident I could hold 1v4. But then Sneaky sounded really not confident, so he made me hesitate.
What do you mean not confident?
Honestly, it was Sneaky's fault. We could have 2v4'd.
No, you couldn't. You really could not. Niski had no ult. I don't know if Blabber.
I know. But I had aftershock.
You had no ulties?
No, I could have killed the wave instantly with my W.
4v2 top lane?
I was fed. I was a fed pig.
All I said is they're 4v2 top, and I said...
No, you told me to get out. You told me to get out.
It looks so bad, Blabber.
No, it looked pretty good to me. I wasn't diveable.
You were diveable.
No, I was not.
They killed you.
I literally had 7,000 health.
You died.
Okay, yeah, I did.
Already at half health, they're going to go for it. Migos is in.
Absolute draw of the fight. If they're not going to sweep the pit, they know they're going to go for a fight. They're going to try to burn it down, though. And that's C9 Blabber take onto the Baron. Cloud9 needs to exit now or take this fight because they are losing members. Or I'm sorry, Optic is losing members, I should say. C9 health bar started to dwindle, but that's not the case in the end. Optic starts to drop.
I just love it when C9 is practicing this style of play because this is the stuff they're going to have to do to win an LCS championship or try and make it somewhere in Worlds. But what a decisive game they just played. Looks like they're going to pick up their 24th kill. Can they get a kill a minute? They have to wait on some respawn timers. Maybe they'll just kill the Nexus.
Big's in there. The great health will be there, but this, like you said, Jet, is the kind of play you want to see.
On Niski slapping a fan in the face.
Did you see it?
He slapped his fan?
Let me see. Let me see.
Wait, that sounds so good.
Let me see.
That's so good. Here.
Wait, I didn't see it.
He gets a little tap.
Stabs back.
Holy shit. I didn't see him.
Niski hates his fans.
Niski hates fans, confirmed. We hate Niski. Free golden glue.
Well, we have to hope CLG loses. And then if CLG loses, we get second place tiebreaker.
And if they win, then...
Nothing. We're third.
We're third, yeah.
Because
The only other tiebreaker was if we lost and TSM won, but that
Yeah.
doesn't matter now because we won.
It's true.
That's the only tiebreaker we got. No first place.
It's really lucky it doesn't charge up like Biofrost. Tom Kenchgray help. Ruin gets caught.
It's amazing!
It's 45.
It's amazing!
It's actually for base world. Oh, no.
Oh, for next game! For next game! For next game! Wait, they can't. They have no damage. Bang is dead! Bang? It's a second Sona.
Wait. He's the 1v9.
Wait, he's gonna take me back! Oh, they won.
Boys! Get your fucking CLG scratch together. Let's fucking go!
Wait. Alright.
He's dead. Oh, he failed.
Oh. He's dead.
He's dead. He's dead. Yo! Hell yeah.
Alright.
Thank God.
Yeah!
Let them know how we are strong it is, right? Alright, we can do that. 1, 2, 3! Thank you, 100.
Here we go. Cloud9 fanning out for that line of scrimmage. CLG should know that this is a possibility. They're going for it. Binding hits. The binding is already down, and this is disastrous for CLG. It's first blood for Niski.
Technically, our plan was just to dive, like try to dive, and then if someone TPs, we'd just run. But then the binding hit from Zazol, and then we literally just one-shot Xayah.
Do it no problem without too much assistance. But speaking of problems, Niski's got one here in the mid lane as Power of Evil and Wiggly work together to look to take him down. CLG's on the board.
I knew I was gonna die at one point during that game because I had no flash. I just used flash on bot, and they still have like both flashes on Azir and Xin Zhao. So I kind of accepted that I would die at one point.
That's a big old green light. Svenskeren didn't even have to use his flash to get away from that one. And now with Wiggly just wiped off the face of Summoner's Rift, this is an easy call for Cloud9 to make. CLG must respond. All right, are they going to go for the fight around Baron? C9 have them outnumbered. They've got double mounted drakes burning down Baron, 3k health. Those double mountains are doing so much work here for the side of Cloud9. They are able to secure it. Into the pit goes Power of Evil, and back to the spawn point goes Power of Evil.
So we're just kind of playing around the vision, and then Xin Zhao literally just face checked. We literally one-shot them all together. And then we just did Nash.
Yeah, Azir tried to come in and steal it with his 50 damage.
Yeah, Azir tried to go in and like steal Nash, but I mean, it was kind of impossible for them at that point.
It will buy a little bit of time, make Cloud9 regroup here for a moment, but they've still got a 5v4 advantage. They've still got Sneaky. They've still got this entire game in their control. Wiggly is gone. The stopwatch will keep Svenskeren alive. See Licorice really the only guy ready to go no matter what here in the fight, but there they go. World Ender's gonna be popped, CLG is gonna be dropped, and Cloud9 will earn themselves a playoff bye. They'll force CLG back into the fountain, and they'll do it in style.
Yeah, I mean, getting the bye for playoffs should be an advantage, but I mean, I think getting the warm-up games on stage can also be an advantage, so going into the game I didn't really mind too much.
I mean, the advantage is just you can see what other teams are playing and like their priorities are. We just have more information on them, and they will have like no information on what we're playing. So I think it's also more chill not more chill, but like we have like around 10 days, I believe, and they have like 4 days to like figure out what they want to play and stuff. So yeah, we'll have more time and we can watch them play, which is really nice.
Right. Where's Stinky? Probably crying in the bathroom. That makes sense. You're getting bullied.